Deep in the Pacific, something moves. Not a ship, not sailors, a ghost. Australia calls it the ghost shark, a crewless, silent, invisible killer of the deep. $1.1 billion invested, and no, it's not a toy, it's a warning. Hey, Beijing, we're watching, and you won't even feel it when it's too late. While the rest of the world's navies are busy throwing money at giant aircraft carriers, Canberra built an army of steel ghosts. Intelligence, surveillance, reconnaissance, and strike missions, all fully automated. Fast, stealthy, lethal. Today, we'll see how brains are beating budgets and why the giants of geopolitics are about to shit themselves. Buckle up. The challenge? Brutal. Australia needs to secure thousands of kilometers of ocean against a rising Chinese navy. Nuclear subs, billion-dollar price tags, and not arriving until the 2040s. Meanwhile, Chinese patrols are popping up like weeds. Imagine spending $3 million to take down a 20K drone. It's like killing a mosquito with a flamethrower. That's the nightmare. Massive territory, serious threats, ticking clock, and a budget that won't cover a single aircraft carrier. So what do you do when you can't throw money at the problem, but failure isn't an option? Enter the ghost shark. Cheaper, fast, expendable, and totally silent. Meet the ghost shark, an XLUV, extra-large autonomous undersea vehicle. Translation: a submarine without humans. Stays underwater for long periods, covers insane distances, carries sensors, weapons, and brain power far beyond its size. Developed by the Australian Defence Force and US startup Anduril Industries, it went from design to production in less than 3 years. That's right, 3 years. While other programs crawl through bureaucracy, Ghost Shark sprinted. Navy officers embedded with engineers, risk shared, prototypes scaled into fully functional vehicles. And Australia even built a $60 million facility just to churn these bad boys out. Think of it like turning a garage startup into a submarine factory. Genius, lethal, and cheap enough to make traditional submarines feel obsolete. Now here's the fun part. Ghost Shark is not just smart, it's poetic revenge. The Indo-Pacific waters are contested, and China has been flexing hard. Ghost Shark can monitor, strike, and gather intel far from Australian shores, potentially at the very drones and vessels that would patrol its coasts. Imagine using your enemy's presence against them, silently, invisibly, and with zero risk to your sailors. It's not just defense, it's humiliation served cold. And the best part? Canberra isn't waiting decades for big-ticket subs. They're already operational by 2026. It's like showing up to a billion-dollar arms parade with a $20 drone and blowing minds. Let's elevate this. Ghost Shark isn't just hardware, it's diplomacy with teeth. Weeks after China paraded new military toys in Tiananmen Square, Australia rolled out its own cutting-edge answer. Signal sent. And alliances? Canberra signing defense treaties with Papua New Guinea, allowing joint operations and even PNG personnel to serve in the Australian Defence Force. The Ghost Shark plus regional partnerships? A strategic 1-2 punch against China's Indo-Pacific ambitions. Every underwater victory chips away at the propaganda of unstoppable superpowers. And for Canberra, that's a win that money alone can't buy. So here's the takeaway. Brains versus budget. Stealth versus brute force. Australia versus giants. Ghost Shark is more than a submarine. It's a statement. If you can command the depths, you can command the world. And Canberra just raised the bar for undersea warfare. Now, I want to know, would you trust an invisible ghost to patrol your backyard ocean? Drop a comment, let me know. And hey, don't be a cheap bastard like those MPs caught in corruption scandals. or the ministers who spent millions on office perks while claiming austerity. Smash that like button, subscribe, and stay ahead of the game. This is Military Forces Unleashed, where we watch the world's biggest egos get humbled, silently, efficiently, and under the waves.